pushing my buttons, I might push a button and have my butt push up and slam. Made a decision to enter the lair, you better enter prepared. I seen it vividly, my vision of victory. I kill him and split the scene, click with me, you never feel defeat. Learn how to heal from me. I showed up to show out until the show ends. Bet they wanna know how I made it a no-win. It's gonna be a blowout, once I get the blow in. I just put it blow in, show me my opponent. It starts right here. Push up and step on enemies, and it's a long road up ahead. Better get your steps in now. It starts right here. It's you and me. And if you wanna be a god, it's a long way up. If you wanna be a god, it's a long way up. I'm too hyped to turn down a fight. Knock 'em out good night. I brought light when there was no sight. None of four in sight. I got stripes down to take a life. Won't take it in stride. Ain't no might ifs or maybes. I display my might. Yeah, I come to rig the game. It's fun, but it ain't no games. I shine them all in a minute. I got them and bit them up like it was state. I showed up to show out until the show ends. Bet they wanna know how I made it a no-win. It's gonna be a blowout. Once I get the blow in, I just put it blow in. Show me my opponent. It starts right here. Push up and step on enemies, and it's a long road up ahead. Better get your steps in now. It starts right here. It's you and me. And if you wanna be a god, it's a long way up. If you wanna be a god, it's a long way up. Push up and step on enemies. I came to conquer all the energy. Ain't no regrets, it's him or me. Blast them away, away. Once we engage in combat, it ain't really no comeback from that. The squad, the angelic slum rats. Came for the cash, where the funds at. Came with the swag of a war pack. You see the sword, it's my award. I tried to warn you and your pack, so if I started you, it's your bad. It starts right here. Push up and step on enemies, and it's a long road up ahead. Better get your steps in now. It starts right here. And if you wanna be a god, it's a long way up. If you wanna be a god, it's a long way up. When I was younger, I could fall asleep at night, dreaming of cotton candy, clouds and jars of fireflies. Now I lie awake, the fantasy is gone. Are we still young? Are we still young? Are we still?
All right, and welcome to our first NECC Smash game. We have I'm Coach Fisher.
I'm Harrison.
And,
Harrison Brown.
Yeah, we'll be casting this incredible Smash game tonight against UWSP, which I believe is University of Wisconsin Stephen Point. I think that's correct. But yeah, should be a good game tonight. In NECC, they normally do skill divisions for all the other games, but since there's no skill-based matchmaking in Smash, or at least no like proper ranking system, they just kind of toss people in based on geography. So we'll see how this goes. No idea what characters they're going to be playing. No idea the skill level of our opponents tonight. But we're prepared. We're prepared for anything they can throw at us. So we'll see. I believe that this stage is picked already, judging by the fact that we put our token in the arena. Looks like Hollow Bash. Wait, no, Hollow Bastion is a counter pick, so it's not going to be Hollow Bastion. Still picking the stage, I believe, then, is what we're waiting on.
Starting it out with the Little Mac, Amante on Little Mac. Something that we've seen a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of our team's characters are pretty counter-pickable. So that'll be a little bit tough in the crew battles format. But throwing in a Little Mac right off the bat, just hoping for a good matchup. Hoping to not play a zoner, basically.
I actually think that Stevens Point is a team that the league team scrimmed with last year. Not someone we played, but pretty sure that's where, like, Ajax was from. And then we scrimmed with their league team. I'm pretty sure. I think it was Stevens Point.
Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing their logo somewhere before. So that could be...
It sounds very familiar. I think what Chris said was that this is a varsity club team, is what they have.
Yeah, I have no way of knowing, but could be, probably. I feel like it's about a 50-50 whether it's a official varsity program or a club team. And really just the difference is whether you have a full-time staff member overseeing the program or not. So props to the teams that are able to be fully student-run, because I know that I have a lot of my plate running the whole thing, so I can't imagine it being all student-run. Okay, looks like we got other people in the arena. There's no shot we're on the correct stage. Yeah, looks like they might be backing out. Oh, that was just to show characters. Okay. So we got to see the character. Was that a Bowser that we saw?
That was a Bowser.
Okay, so we'll see Little Mac versus Bowser this first match. They show characters, now they do stage bans. That's how this format works in the NECC this year.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. So they know the characters, so they know what stages they might want to be on. Interesting.
Correct, exactly.
Instead
Where
of blinding
the previous
it.
years, yeah, it was blind. It's still double blind character pick, where you can't pick based off your opponent's character. You have to reveal characters at the same time, but then you can at least ban stages accordingly. Which
And
I think that's a good change. Welcome change.
Who's getting pick this first?
I
First
am
match.
not 100% sure, but I believe home team picks or bans first. Let me see if we are home or away. I know the JV team is away tonight. Our varsity team is home, so we should be banning stage first. I'd imagine, Little Mac wants to either go to Pokemon Stadium or Small Battlefield. Maybe Town and City. I know Amante likes Town and City a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely not going to be Battlefield, basically. We'll throw up the stages right now while we're talking about it. Right now, you can only pick between the starter stages. One team, the home team will ban one, so that's Wartburg. Wartburg will ban one, UWSP will ban two, and then Wartburg will pick from the remaining two of the starter stages. Then after that, winner will ban 3 stages of all total 8, and loser will pick any of the remaining 5. And it does look like we settled on Small Battlefield, which is probably an optimal outcome for Little Mac. But everybody likes Small Battlefield. There's also Bowser. Bowser probably wants similar stages anyway.
That seems like a good thing for Little Mac. He wants to be up in the other person's face the whole time, and Bowser kind of has to be as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. This should be a slobber knocker, as they like to say.
I don't know if I've seen any Bowsers played in any of these NECC games or MVEC from last year or so far this year. Not that I can remember, at least.
All right, here we go. We'll see how it goes. I could see this matchup going either way. Bowser, a little bit of a grappler. There's not too many grapplers in Smash Bros. Games, but grapplers probably going to be a little bit better against Little Mac, who has a lot of super armor. Grab's going to go right through that armor. So Bowser's just typical grab and side B grab will both go through. through that armor. But if the
Yep.
grabs could be fast enough to get past the speedy Little Mac. And Little Mac's starting off strong here. Quick 100% on Bowser, but I mean against the Bowser can basically get 2 hits and it's tied up. But this is not a game about percent, this is a game about stocks.
Is KO punch ready?
Doesn't even need
Doesn't
it. Just
need
gets
it.
the forward tilt. Gonna save that KO punch for this next stock.
Now, does Bowser get more super armor in his smash attacks when he, like, does he gain super armor for smash attacks as he gets higher percent? Is that something that's a thing? Or is that a different character?
It does not happen for Bowser. I know that for sure. He gets light armor from his passive called Tough Guy. So basically, like, jabs and light hits won't give him any flinch.
I see.
He can just, like, power straight through it.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah, he is a tough guy. Except when it comes to Peach.
It's
We all
true.
know that he's
He's a softie.
Now that's going to be a stock there for Bowser for UWSP. That down air there, but we saw that KO punch land earlier. It, like, got him up to 70%, but Bowser's just so heavy it didn't even kill.
It's the grabs there.
Bowser might be the heaviest character in the game, actually. Oh, tries to counter the forward smash, but... Oh, and Bowser's going to take the lead off that, just from a forward smash to the Flame Breath edge guard. That's going to be pretty tough for Little Mac to make it back through that Flame Breath.
Already has a difficult time off stage, and getting zoned like that is probably not very fun.
Absolutely. And Little Mac just trying to find that one hit now. We see that grab coming out, just going to go right through the armor. Any hit from Little Mac basically will probably take this stock. Except maybe countering a Flame Breath. Little Mac makes it back that time. It is scary. KO punch online once again. We're going to take the stock with a forward tilt. Saving that KO punch for this comeback mechanic. Anyone's game still here.
Gotta be careful for those grabs.
Oh, and there's the grab that's going to take away KO punch as well. Is that going to do it? That is going to be the kill. Probably incorrect DI there. That's why we didn't get a kill screen. You want to DI that down and away, which is normally not what you want to do to survive. You normally want to hold up and in, but if you hold up and in against a move that hits you up, you'll probably die sooner. So that's probably what happened there. UWSP going to survive with one stock there.
I mean, exactly like you said, the grappling, that's what he played for, and that's what got him.
Yeah, went through the counters. You saw Little Mac throwing out counters there. Can't counter that. And also, the Bowser's sometimes so slow with that forward smash drop kick. You saw one time that Little Mac tried to counter it, and it was so slow it timed out the counter and then hit it. But it looks like we got Pigeon going in next, throwing in a Terry against this Bowser. He said, let me at him. Bowser will have to SD down to one stock left.
You know, with how many people play this game and its competitive scene, you would think that there'd be like a better way of doing it instead of just having to have them SD at the beginning of their round.
You would think. You would think.
Like a way to set it so they start at the correct stocks.
Yeah. If only Nintendo cared about the competitive scene. You literally can't even play on competitive rule sets unless you're in Elite Smash. Why is that a thing? No other game has where you, like, they'll have where you can't play, like, ranked until you're a certain level. But, like, that's just to mostly stop Smurfs and to make sure people understand how the game mechanics work. But, like, in Smash, it's like, no, you have to be a certain level of skill playing through these crappy rule sets until you can play on the competitive rule set. Gotta love Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, trying to play online, not in Elite Smash, is just items on Smash Meter, 2 minutes, 2 stocks.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrible. Or can be pretty terrible. Sometimes people are normal with it, though. But then you get into online doubles, and that's where the real game is. That's where the real competition is.
Yeah, even doubles. I mean, doubles probably not made to be super competitive, but competitive rule set states that you would have to have team attack on, but you literally cannot play with team attack on online Ultimate.
Just have one zoner on the side of the stage and then one heavy. At least that's what I lose to every time.
I mean, yeah, because zoners can just throw out all their attacks willy-nilly and not worry about hitting their teammates. So the more hitboxes, the better. Alright, I'm going to switch over to Spotify so we don't have to listen to that Mario song forever. So they're ready to go. Looks like Hollow Bastion is going to be the map. Okay, and right as I switch over, it seems like they're ready. Now, getting the first stock here with Terry to reset everything will be huge, because then it'll be tied up for both teams.
Yeah, the MVEC rule set is interesting compared to this.
Yeah.
Like, crew battles are very simple. The MVEC one seems a bit more complicated.
Dude, the Bowser taunt where he, like, trips is so strange. It just doesn't feel like a taunt.
He's supposed to be a tough guy. He's tripping around.
Yeah, not very tough with him. And man, this percent just racks up so quick against the Bowser. You get hit a few times, you're already at 88. But same with Terry, honestly. Oh, he taunts? Terry just taunt mid-game. I'm sure that was an accident.
The go meter.
Yeah, having go now. But, oh, tits. Yeah, just even a forward throw will get the kill there at 145% against Bowser. Terry doing Terry things with auto turnaround, making him power dunk the wrong way. I'm sure he meant crack shoot right there. And yeah, just 20% off of a grab, basically. It does seem that once Bowser's past 100%, Terry can do the jab power dunk combo, which is kind of Terry's bread and butter. So if Terry wasn't able to do that against Bowser, that'd be pretty tough. Oh, tough. Tough guy.
Tough guy.
There we go, that jab breaks through, but Bowser's so
It's
heavy. Lived to 179%. One jab power dunk. Yeah, you saw him tough guy right there through that first jab, but a forward smash there, gonna clean that up. So Wartburg just one stock down now in the overall heat of things. The tempo is towards UWSP as they now have the pick advantage. They can choose who to send in against the Terry. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw like a Samus or something come in.
I guess I don't know the meta very well, but what is good into something like Terry? Zoner?
A zoner.
Yep. I guess that makes sense. All these fighting game characters just want to be up on you.
Yeah, for sure. Which is a little funny because there are zoners in traditional fighting games as well. But I guess none of them are in Smash. Guile is an assist trophy.
Maybe one day they'll add Guilty Gear characters to Smash. I doubt it.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
That would be cool. It would be an interesting playstyle because of how those fighting games are similar to how like all the other ones are. I mean,
yeah,
semicircles, quarter circles,
maybe
all that.
You'd have the ability to do like air dash. That'd be cool.
I don't even know which character they would add. It'd probably just be like
it's got to be like
Saul Bad Guy.
Yeah. Or Kai. One of those two.
Kai Kiske good. One of my favorites.
Aren't you a Kai player?
I am. Just kind of good at everything.
He is. He's definitely one of those jack of all trades for sure.
I know that Sean on JV is a Ramethal player.
Yeah, I was a Giovanna player at first, but switched over to Leo. People make fun of me for playing Leo, but I just think he's the coolest character I've ever seen in a video game.
I like Leo.
He makes me feel like I'm a little kid again. Like, I want to pretend. I want to go outside and play pretend and pretend it to be Leo.
Mm-hmm.
That's how cool he is.
That's awesome.
I haven't played Guilty Gear in a little minute.
I probably haven't played it in like a year.
Makes me want to hop on. I just got it this summer. I know it's on sale. Well, I'm actually not 100% sure if it's on sale. I know Street Fighter 6 is on sale. I might buy that if it is still on sale. But Guilty Gear way better. I wish the rank system was better than floors. The floor system is strange.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of weird. I don't remember what floor I got to.
Not just GSP.
Yeah. I don't remember what floor I got to.
I was
What's the
on floor
high-
6 when
What's
I
the
stopped
highest
playing.
floor?
I think there's 10 floors is like the Celestial floor. But then once you get to Celestial, then I think you actually get like an MMR. Which there is just an online MMR tracker, which you can use. Anyway, enough about Guilty Gear. Back to Smash now. We got our next game starting. Send it in a Game & Watch. Now this one also probably going to be a little bit of a nightmare matchup for Terry. Mostly because what Terry struggles with is recoveries. Similar to Little Mac. I mean, a little bit better recovery than Little Mac at least. But Game & Watch lives off of the edge guards. You'll see Game & Watch use a lot of back airs. The little turtle that he pulls out is super good for edge guarding, and I would imagine that, there it is, that turtle. He's just going to be looking for that to wall out his Terry.
Game & Watch aerials are just so oppressive. I mean, his Nair, his Fair, like, they all just feel like they can really... Like, if you get caught out by them, they hit you a lot.
Yeah,
Just
and
feel
his
very-
up B is like frame 2 or 3. So you'll see a lot of Game & Watches just shield, and then as soon as your shield is touched, they can just up B out of shield. And UWSP with the first stock, we see a lot of inputs going the wrong way on the side of Wartburg here. Not sure what exactly is causing. There's another one right there. I think these are meant to be like dash back crack shoots, but the input's very similar to just doing a power dunk in the other direction. Because it's a dash back and then a roll back, which just the game thinks it's a DP input going the other way. Which is like not how it would work in a traditional fighter. If you do a DP input the other way, it doesn't make you do the move facing the other direction. Oh, the quadruple bacon.
Wow.
Go online now for the side of Wartburg. A little bit more percent, and then a kill might be able to come out with that go meter. Like, just another stock in general would be huge. Crew battles, every stock matters. Oh, good thing he got caught by that bacon. He probably would have died with that.
Yeah.
Oh my, so close to getting forward smash there. But Terry's big toes are strong, I guess. Oh, there's the turtle trying to get that edge guard. Oh, and Game & Watching is incredibly light. That almost killed already.
My gosh.
And with the amount of rage. Oh, that one will do it.
That'll do
that
it,
stock's
wow.
huge. That's what I was talking about earlier with just getting that go meter. Another stock. Super important. I mean, don't even call it too early. Like, this could still happen. There's that up B out of shield I mentioned earlier. Oh, the forward air bomb. That'll kill at 160% or whatever Terry was at there. But still, just a one-stock lead for UWSP.
Keeping it close.
And this is a 4v4 format as well, as opposed to MVEC just being 3v3. So Wartburg still has 2 more players in the tank. I'll switch back to Spotify for a little bit. I hope the game audio isn't lagging. It seems to be lagging a little bit on our end over here, but hopefully it's fine for the stream.
The wolf pick going in.
Yeah, it looks like we got Crick coming in next. Wolf to clean up this Game & Watch.
If he can get the stock without losing any of his, then he brings it even for the last 2 on both sides.
Yeah, the Terry picking up that extra bonus stock there, the extra credit feels like it went a long way. And Terry was on 2 stocks in that fight, so really traded 2 for 2.
Does Fox favor a certain kind of stage? Or not Fox, Wolf?
It depends on your playstyle, really. I think Wolf definitely likes platforms, so probably wouldn't want a stage like FD. But I don't know if they favor platforms enough to go for a top platform like Battlefield. Depends on the player. Some Wolves really like their up air strings, so they'll like try to combo a bunch, and that will be good for a top platform. But Crick specifically, not so much. Seems like he might be going Battlefield though, actually. Honestly, also a comfort pick. Wolf just such a fundamentals character that really any stage can work. So it looks like we're ready to go, ready to hop into this next match here. Wolf versus Game & Watch. Let's see how this one goes. There's the SDs as always.
It's just so silly. At
It
least
is.
he's respectful. He's doing it quick instead of dilly-dallying.
Yeah, the SD tech skill is definitely important. Gotta know your character's quickest way to SD on purpose.
A lot of characters, it's probably just down air.
Yeah, if they have one of those fast falls. Some characters have like a down B that takes them down. And there's that up B out of shield. Just one little tickle of the shield and Game & Watch is going to be sending out that up B.
Pretty even so far.
Yeah, both players just kind of trading hit for hit here. Oh, the bomb gets caught in the platform. Lands the laser for good margin. But yeah, Game & Watch's recovery is just so good.
I
That
mean,
is
he's really
so
not
hard
going to
to
get him
guard.
down. He's got to get him out.
But any big hit now, like a back air or a smash attack, will definitely take the kill. Or a sweet spotted side B there. Or even at this point, a forward tilt near the ledge will do it too. Great parry from Game & Watch. Parries are such a unique mechanic to Smash Ultimate. Oh, the down tilt there. We'll take it. And an up smash, right off the spawn platform. Unfortunate that Wartburg is going to be a stock down still, as UWSP has the pick advantage again going into this matchup, but not too bad. Definitely anyone's game still.
Notice Game & Watch's hands aren't even touching together for his clap there.
That's so embarrassing for him.
He is not actually clapping.
That's really disrespectful, actually. But yeah, this format also just takes a lot longer, just from how frequently you have to do stage bans, load into another stage. There's just way more matches to load into. Not only because it's 4v4, but also because, yeah, there's been essentially 2 stage bans per person. Because one person is going to be a winner and have at least an extra stock left over as the next team sends in their other person. But the one thing that is really cool about this format is it is literally never over. Because as long as you have 1 stock left and you win that match, you reset to 0%. So one person can really make these ginormous runs through an entire team, which is why most teams will save their best player for last, which is Wartburg's strategy heading into this first round here. And yeah, that one person can just keep taking stocks and racking them up and really make any comeback. Where in the MVEC format, if the first 2 people get do 3 stocks or even 2 stocks, the last person has, even if they 3 stock, has no chance of bringing it back. So definitely interesting from a spectator's perspective. They always say that good game design involves any player always having a chance to win, that the game's never over until it's finally over.
Looks like we're changing the music. Always gotta get the music right.
Yeah. Especially Chris. He loves to get that music.
My guess is that was Chris, yeah. He's always changing the music. He changed the menu music too, I'm pretty sure.
What's the over under that Chris remembers to SD? I'd give him a 70% chance that he remembers.
I bet he remembers.
He's a veteran. He was around last year. He knows.
It's against
But also,
Toon Link.
sometimes you're just so locked in, you want to go.
See it.
Ah, he remembered.
He
He
remembered.
remembered. But yeah, they have a Toon Link. Interesting they didn't throw the Toon Link in against like Terry or anything. But. Also, it's just an interesting pick in Toon Link as well. People typically say that Toon Link is just slightly worse Young Link. They are slightly different characters. Just similar playstyles and similar kits. All their projectiles are roughly the same. But Toon Link a little bit more floaty, where Young Link's a little bit more of a fast faller. But both pretty quick characters. The frame data on other moves is pretty good.
This one really close, just like the last one. Having a little bit of fun there off the stage.
Almost an SD coming out. Gonna get punished with a dash attack, but not too much else. Wartburg really trying to do these up Bs out of disadvantage to get back down to stage, and they're not really working out too well. I don't think that's a wise move. I think it's a little bit of a panic habit from Chris here. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Reflector come out yet against a character like Toon Link who has so many projectiles. Easily reflect those boomerangs. I'm surprised that made contact and killed, but that down air will pick up the first stock.
Earlier he spot dodged a boomerang.
Oh, that forward smash almost connecting there. Dash attack not going to be enough yet. This Toon Link really loves that down air. It's probably going to have to be something that we watch out for here. One thing that is interesting about Toon Link is his bombs create that smoke, and you actually cannot see your character in that smoke. It goes in front of the character, so you can do some kind of tricky things and kind of like hide in a way.
A bit of Toon Link tech.
Oh, that up smash almost clipping Toon Link, but Toon Link able to shield in time. That definitely would have been the stock at this percent. And a strong Nair is going to take it. Probably, Wartburg's probably hoping for one more extra credit stock here. It's going to be a tough comeback, 97% already. You can kind of see the patience that both of these players are playing with. Neither wants to fully commit to anything too risky.
Chris needs the stock to keep it at 1, and Toon Link needs the stock to also, or they get 2 stocks ahead if they don't lose here, right?
Absolutely. Every stock just matters so much. Oh, the boomerang
The
kind of saving them a little
return.
bit.
He's got it within 20. Almost.
Yeah.
Less than 20, 30. I know how to do math.
Definitely kill percent now. Like at some point, it doesn't matter too much what the differential is as long as the opponent's at kill percent. Oh, and that forward smash will do it.
That does
Takes
it.
the stock. I mean,
122
why
is
not
still
another one?
possible.
It's never over. Oh, only a dash attack. That's not going to kill. Oh, the down air
The
will.
down
The
air.
down air
He
definitely.
does like that down air. Threw out a lot of those.
Yeah, the way to beat that's probably just to shield it, and then you can like up smash at a shield or something.
Wartburg just fighting to keep it at 1 right now.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. I mean, aside from Wartburg dropping down 1, it's kind of just been one stock game every time.
I
All
mean,
right, now here
we'll
comes the
see.
Bowser Jr.
I've seen him play, and it's I would not be able to beat him. Well, that's for sure, and that's not saying much because I'm not that much of a Smash player. But he is Bowser Jr. is scary.
Yeah, the hardest part about playing against Bowser Jr. is you hardly ever see anyone play Bowser Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people have a complete lack of experience going into this match.
There's just so many things. It's like he can do that. Like he
Yeah.
like is flying around your screen. A lot of up special where I wouldn't expect other characters to do it. He's just flying out and blowing up on people.
Yeah, you can kind of drop that bomb on people, and then even after his up B, when he's out of the cart, he can still swing that wand to try to, and it's really powerful and really long range. And if you just don't play against Bowser Jr., you're not ready for it. it feels like they should be completely vulnerable, but they can still
Yeah.
attack and air dodge. They can air dodge after they're up B. That's crazy.
I've seen him do it on ledge where he's off ledge and just gets it right at the angle and
Yeah.
and has finished people off with it.
Yeah, as someone who's played a lot of matches against John on this Bowser Jr. or Lemmy specifically, it's
Mhm.
gotten me plenty of times.
If he can just get the one stock and make it even for himself, reset himself back down to 0.
Yeah, and then it'll be even 3 stocks versus 3 stocks. So definitely still anyone's game as it's been this whole time. And the other interesting thing with Bowser Jr. is the down B, the Mecha Koopas that Bowser Jr. can throw out. They have a lot of really weird interactions. You can pick them up; they are pick-upable, but if they just bump into you, they'll clip onto you and then explode. But if you shield them, they just kind of just fall over, and then you can pick them up for free, or they just disappear.
Huh.
And some people don't know what happens if you shield them. They're like, well, is it still going to explode on my shield? But they just kind of bounce right off.
Fall over.
Yeah. And if they walk far enough to the point where they reach a ledge, they'll just turn around and come back the other way. So sometimes they're like off stage and then they just hit you, or like off the screen. They just walk back on and hit you, and you're like, oh, I forgot about that thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've just seen him. He puts them on the ground, and then if someone's in the air, he has this cannonball, and there's just this space in between the ground and the air that they have to be in, or
Yeah.
they're gonna get hit by one. The
Definitely.
cannonball falls down too.
And that's another thing too is people don't realize is the cannonball does drop, and it definitely caught me off guard the very first time I ever saw it.
It is a weird character, and you definitely don't see it very often.
Yeah, definitely pretty low on the tier list, but any character can work. I mean, Little Mac also low on the tier list.
We had 2 Little Mac players last year. We had Tate too.
Yeah, shout outs to Tate.
He's probably watching. I hope he's watching.
A lot of commentating for the Wartburg Esports streams as well, so.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. All right, now getting into this match, yeah, we're kind of just seeing both players feeling each other out. The thing about Bowser Jr. is it's kind of hard for Bowser Jr. to fully approach. Has to kind of catch the other person approaching. Oh, and that trap right there, forcing him in shield to that Mecha Koopa, then just running up and grabbing them as it hits their shield. Oh, the forward special almost catching.
That almost
Good
lands.
links down air. Something that John is really good at is adapting to other people's playstyles. So I'm sure he got some info watching Chris play against Toon Link and realized how much down air was coming out. Toon Link right there.
Yeah,
Just
he's ready for it.
See, he was shielding right there because he was expecting it to come out. And adaptation is really slept on skill in Smash. Oh, and there's the wand swing almost catching Toon Link. Toon Link at 100% now. Any big hit can really do it.
They were just falling over. And he can side B and up B, right?
Yeah, he can side B. He can get a second like double jump out of side B and then still up B. So the recovery on this character is pretty insane, especially for a low tier. Most low tier characters are low tier because their recovery sucks, like Ganondorf, Little Mac, and Dr. Mario. But Bowser Jr.
He's just
out of the
aware
low
of that.
tiers, yeah,
He's
that's
been
good.
very aware of that down air.
Yeah, for sure. You can see him playing really safe now.
Ooh, I saw the wand come
And
out. There
catches
it
him
is.
with that forward smash, rolls right into it.
That's exactly what he needed to get it even.
Yeah, so now it just will be a 3 stocks versus 3 stock match. Now they still do have the character advantage. They only have one person left that they could possibly send in, but that person could pick whatever character they wanted.
So what would be good? What would be a good pick into Bowser Jr.?
From my experience, I feel like characters that want to be aerial based are pretty good because when Bowser Jr. does that side B, if you hit the cart, they have super armor on the cart, but if you hit their head, then it will hit them out of their side B. So most characters that are in the air are pretty good. So Cloud, I do think, is pretty good against Bowser Jr. Because you just kind of throw out forward air and back air, and it'll just kind of wall them out.
Oh, I mean, John has a lot of practice against Cloud. I mean,
It's true. We've had a
from
lot.
you and from the game yesterday.
Yeah, I've been trying to give him as much Cloud practice as he can, which after playing it, I do think Cloud is just a better character and wins that matchup. I mean, I'm a Yoshi main. I played Yoshi against Bowser Jr. as well. I think Yoshi wins that matchup as well, which, again, just higher on the tier list. That's how it's really going to be. But I did play Mario against Bowser Jr., and I think we kind of agreed that that one's 50-50. I mean, Mario usually has a lot of winning matchups against other characters, and especially for a low tier, Bowser Jr. fares pretty well against Mario for a low tier. Yeah, I'm not sure how Bowser Jr. does against zoners overall. I mean, I played a little bit of Young Link against his Bowser Jr. as well, and I think Young Link at least had the speed to keep up with it, but a slower zoner might struggle against this Bowser Jr. I'm not 100% sure.
Got the music changing. Previewing a lot of them.
Yeah, just going through every single one. End's Castle does go pretty hard. Steven also goes very hard. Let's go. Right back to the Mario soundtrack.
Yesterday it was Donkey Kong thing, DK Country theme.
Yeah, the DK rap just over
DK
and over
rap.
and over again.
I remember it.
Oh, they have a Terry of their own. So this will be an interesting matchup for sure. I think it'll rely a lot on Bowser Jr. edge guarding this Terry.
I've seen John edge guarding, and he's pretty good at it. I mean, he's able to read what they're gonna do pretty well, I think.
Yeah. Agree.
Fortunately, there's no coaching out there, so we can't have Ava be telling
Yeah.
John what to do against the Terry.
Yeah, look at that Mecha Koopa just patrolling that platform.
Well, but he probably has matchup experience from practice.
Yeah, probably. He knows what options can come out. He knows the range on most of them. This Terry might have some different combos than what Haven has in his belt, but the moves are still the same. So
Getting close to getting go.
oh, jabs the wrong way. Punish that. And something that Bowser Jr. does really well is racking up percent when the opponent's at low percent. Bowser Jr. can get... There's the edge guarding that I was talking about.
I mean, getting rid of that go meter, getting him back down is like exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah,
it's
but that
scary
forward
when he's
smash
up.
is just going to take that stock. So tied up, 0%. And Terry as well has pretty good 0% combos. As you see, 43% coming off of a grab right there. Pretty insane. And here we go. That's the big opener. You just land that side B. Wasn't able to confirm off of it, but still 59% total already. But you can kind of get side B into up air, into up air, into up air, into back air. Terry looks like that's a little bit of an accidental SD.
A little bit of an SD, yeah.
That happens with online play. If you don't react to like a accidental air dodge or something, you can find yourself dead if you're a character with a poor recovery. Oh, the up smash going to catch that roll in from ledge, but that's not going to be enough to kill. Bowser Jr. actually is pretty heavy as well. That cart gives him some extra weight, but that input command rising tackle will take the stock there.
Still really anyone's stock, I guess, and match or game, and then the match is the of the three.
Yeah.
I always forget the order is.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it would be either.
Game, so it's games, and it's a 1 set. It's 2 set, and match.
Yeah, I think it's games, then set, then match. But the go meter online now. Oh, the berry on that wand swing. Oh, barely getting caught by that burning knuckle as well. Oh my gosh. And the down smash! Just down smash out of a roll is going to catch him and take set 1.
Set 1.
For Wartburg there. It is a best of 3, so now we get to see all of those players play again. Could be a long night. It's already 8:48. This game started at 8.
JV playing as well.
JV is playing as well. No idea what their score is looking like.
Good. I could peek my head out and ask. Peek out and ask.
Yeah, let's get an update on that. We'll get reported back. So both teams now will have to do some thinking on who they want to send in first. They kind of have exposed their entire roster. Teams could make substitutions. They also could just change characters with the same players. But they'll have to do some thinking now about strategy and how they want to adjust. This is also when players could really talk to each other now, talk about some coaching. If any players have some knowledge about any of these matchups, they could give them to their fellow teammates now.
I've got the update for the JV.
Oh, let's hear it.
So Liam took 9 stocks, and then Tyler took 3. So it was only 2 people
Who got
playing.
to play? Wow.
Yeah, and John says that his down smash was just him mashing buttons. So it still worked. I went out there. I said that was a crazy down smash. He said I was just mashing buttons.
I do think sometimes when you are a good player, your intuition is better than you think. So
He knew that down smash was gonna land.
yeah, somewhere deep down in his heart of hearts, he knew. He knew.
9 stocks though is pretty crazy. I guess I didn't ask who they played and what he was playing. What is his?
Yeah.
What's Liam's main?
Liam
Is he
plays
sort of has a
basically
lot?
every zoner. And so he's been kind of dinking around with a few different characters who he's going to main. I'm not sure who he played tonight, but I know he's been leaning towards Duck Hunt the most.
Duck Hunt is so much fun.
Dude, I don't know why everybody on our team feels compelled to play these low-tier characters. It's pretty insane.
Just for fun. What they
Yeah.
think is fun. What
Wartburg
they
Smash,
gotta be
they care about
playing.
their fun.
They gotta be playing the meta though. I mean, I don't even know what's meta. Sonic.
Yeah, the 2 best characters in the game are Sonic and Steve. Steve, who is legal this year. So
Which seems crazy. I mean, I've seen things that character can do, and it just seems so insane. I guess it's a high skill ceiling, right? But
I mean, it is a high skill ceiling, but also some of the combos are incredibly easy. Like, you can just, they call it walking the dog. You can just hold to the side and press A over and over again with that wooden sword, and you will just forward tilt them across the entire stage, and you can't get out of it.
yeah.
And it does 60-something%. So, so some of the combos on Steve pretty easy. Some of them a lot harder. But I mean, in a platform fighter, when you're a character who can make their own platforms,
Seems
it just opens up a whole new window of opportunities.
I'm personally one of the biggest Kazuya haters on the planet, so I feel like Kazuya should be banned. I think that a good Kazuya is so scary.
Got an update on walk-up songs,
Walk
which
up
I
songs.
haven't been doing.
Yeah, I was thinking we didn't do that. Hopefully they don't watch the VOD. Will they watch the VOD?
They might. They can. This will be uploaded to YouTube. I mean, it's saved on Twitch, and we'll upload them to YouTube by next week at least. So
I know that
it'll
John
be
was
there.
taking a look at least Simpson College's VOD yesterday because they put the wrong Junior Bowser Junior character. I don't remember which one. Which one does he play? What I don't.
Lemmy?
Lemmy, and
Yeah.
they put Larry.
Larry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an easy mistake. Lemmy's a little bit goofier.
Yeah, Lemmy feels like the little brother.
I actually
Larry.
wonder the order of them. I just know them from New Super Mario Brothers.
I mostly
Yes.
know them from Mario Kart. I'm not even gonna lie.
I remember, or New Super Mario Brothers. We had all 7 worlds. I remember it was like Ludwig or whatever was the World 7.
Yeah, shout out to
Sky
Ludwig,
one.
the streamer, and how he's so cool that he got a character named after him.
He did. You know, this has always been my flex. Like, I was subbed to Ludwig on YouTube when he had 3,000 subscribers.
That's really hype, actually.
Like so early, and then a few years later, it was he's the most subbed person on Twitch. I was like, I was there since day one.
I'm a big Ludwig fan, but I'm kind of a fake fan. I jumped on the bandwagon within the past year. But now I really like him. I feel he does streaming so well. I feel like he's got it down to a science. Like, me and my friends break it down all the time, but like what he does is he's essentially like a friendship simulator. He is such a likable dude that he can just talk about anything and just play any game, and then you just feel like that you could be friends with him. And he's really good at that.
I like it when he plays the monkey ball games. I haven't played monkey ball in probably over 10 years, but there's just something about watching people play monkey ball Banana Blitz that is just so fun, and it's just like, it's such a silly, goofy game.
It's a good game. And that whole group, the whole group of like the Yard and that entire group of friends that Ludwig plays with, like Slime is awesome. And I think I'm a little biased to like Ludwig and that whole group of guys a lot because they come from the Super Smash Bros. Melee community. It's like how they kind of got their start. And I mean, that's also my favorite video game of all time. So I'm biased. I'm biased for sure. Because yeah, Ludwig's like most famous video was like top 10 saltiest ice climber moments. And it was literally just a compilation of people raging at ice climbers. I think he just recently beat that video for views.
Really?
Like, that's how many views it had.
Remember on, what was it? It was Brawl. I was an Ice Climbers player back when I was younger.
I can't believe you would admit that on the stream.
Yeah, well, I was like 10, so I feel like it's a little bit excusable. My brother played a lot of Lucario. I think he basically only played Lucario. No Lucario in Ultimate though, right?
Lucario is in Ultimate.
He is? I've never seen anyone play.
Everyone's here, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
Lucario kind of buns.
I've never seen... Oh, maybe I have.
Well, we got our Bowser Jr. going in first. I mean, if they're warm, keep them going. And we see a Palutena coming out now. Probably hoping to catch that Little Mac, because this would be a hard matchup for Little Mac. Palutena, another top-tier character. So this matchup is probably Palutena favored. But again, in the video game of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, if you are good at the video game, matchup just gives you a disadvantage, but nothing you can't overcome. Oh, and huge side B into up B to that wand swing there. Tries to go for the 2-frame with that downward angled forward smash. Oh, tries to reflect the cannonball. Reflects the Mecha Koopa, but gets back aired for it. Great awareness from John there, too. Just back air that reflect. But a lot of percent taken in this first stock. John probably hoping to get some pretty good mileage if he's going in first. Someone who would typically be the anchor of the team.
He just, like, he really gets in their head with him. Like, they're cross stage and so is he, but he's just throwing out the same things. And they're just trying to figure out what's going to happen to them next.
He is so good at neutral in this video game. Like, he just knows when to, like, play safe and then when to randomly just go in. Which is how you have to play if you play Bowser Jr. because he doesn't quite have the speed to be able to just go in all the time. But Palutena got to pick up that stock there while Bowser Jr. was without the cart. Without the cart, you're missing that extra weight. You're a lot more killable. Can't really do much either. Oh, they try to reflect that cannonball once again and almost get caught and punished for it. That down tilt is the funniest down tilt, dude. Oh, my. I was scared that was going to be SD right there, but Bowser Jr.'s got the
Bit of a crazy recovery.
resources. We see this Palutena just throwing out that nair, just kind of the spin of that wand. That hitbox is huge, and it combos into itself. You can just do nair like 3 or 4 times in a row, and it is the bane of my existence.
Just like drag it down.
There's 2 in a row. Yeah, luckily Bowser Jr. can still air dodge after the up B. Gets through that attack. Try to get back. Lots of hits coming out here. Getting a 2-stock to open things up would be huge for Wartburg. And that might be it.
That's the
Palutena
wand.
survives. That almost killed at 80%. Are you kidding me? The dash attack not going to hit that final hit. And we could hear the pop-off from the other room. Landing that forward smash is huge for momentum. Sounds like Wartburg is feeling it. They're feeling it. They took that first game, and they want to take it all the way home.
I mean, that's just got to be stressful playing against the Lemmy. Like you said, his neutral, you just never know when he's actually going to go in or when he's going to be throwing out something that's going to actually hit you instead of just trying to get in your head.
Especially since he can jump out of that side B. You see that whole cart just rolling at you full speed, and then he can just jump out, and it's like, oh, never mind. I thought you were going to roll at me, and then you just backed out. Cool.
Yeah, it's not like Steve where the cart will go on without him.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. And it goes through shield.
Yeah. It's just like a grab for free, basically. Command grab with the cart.
And you can like combo out of it. You can just like run out and then, because the only way they can get out of the cart once they get grabbed is they like get popped up for a little bit. So once they get trapped in cart, you can just run over there and up smash them and it'll kill so early. But no Steve's here today. This is the Steve free zone. I hope we keep it that way.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. Maybe they'll throw in a Steve here.
They could. Steve would actually probably be pretty good against Terry. Now that I think about it, just kind of build that wall, and it would be hard for Terry to break through or get over the wall. Like Steve would just be able to mine for free, get those diamonds.
Yeah, well, maybe if the Palatino is hoping for the Terry to be in first, they don't have a huge answer for Terry later. I mean, what was into Terry before?
Well, they were probably hoping for the Little Mac, because we went Little Mac first last time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was Bowser first. Then Terry played against...
Played against Toon Link.
Game & Watch. Game & Watch, then Toon Link, yep.
It'd be nice if both teams close this out, then it's a win for varsity and JV. Same night.
Yeah, that'd be a great way to start off the season.
That would be very nice.
Especially since MVEC has not started so well. Smash Team is 0-3 right now in MVEC.
I talked to Chris about it after the game, after the post interview even, and he felt really good in his games. Just doesn't.
Yeah.
He thinks that he's really improving and getting better, and it's good that he has that confidence. And is keeping
really
good mental.
Confidence is so important in esports. I'm checking our entire division right now for varsity. We have Cornell in our league, who is also in our MVEC league. So, and a BVU team as well. So we'll get a rematch against BVU in the regular season of NECC, as well as Cornell. We haven't played yet in MVEC, but we will. But a lot of Iowa teams, like, pretty cool to see. We got UNI, we got Upper Iowa.
Yeah, and we know UNI. Do we have Northwestern in our...
Northwestern is not in our division, which would have been cool. We have St. Ambrose in our division and Carthage. Even though St. Ambrose, I'm pretty sure, is in Minnesota.
St. Ambrose? There's a St. Ambrose in Davenport, Iowa.
Oh, nope, that is where St. Ambrose is. That is where St. Ambrose is.
I came up in the Quad Cities.
I was thinking of St. Olaf is
St.
college
Olaf.
I was thinking of. But I had a buddy who used to coach Rocket League over there at St. Ambrose. No longer does, but Gator Melon, he's a cool dude. Good coach as well.
I don't know if I've ever actually played Rocket League.
That's a crime.
Maybe I
Rocket
should.
League is the one game that I've ever experienced that is fun at every skill level. It is fun when you're really bad because it just feels good to hit the ball. Because it's so hard, but like it doesn't feel like overwhelmingly so. Like the skill curve is still really, really huge, but it doesn't feel horrible when you're bad, when you're playing with other bad people. And then like eventually you get used to hitting the ball and it feels really good to score a goal. And then eventually like you can hit the ball on target, but then like scoring a nice shot where you like hit it hard and like maybe to the top corner of the goal, then that feels really good. And then like as you keep getting better, there's always something that feels good, because then it's like hitting double taps and flip resets and like the advanced mechanics feel really good. And so I don't know, to me personally, I think Rocket League is fun literally every step of the way. And I don't know another game that feels that way, because a lot of games are usually really hard to get into. Like I'm thinking like MOBAs are really hard to approach, but then once you get into them, they can be really fun. or vice versa. Some games are very approachable, but then kind of get stale after a while. But Rocket League, to me, is that one game that is just always fun. I feel the way about Smash as well, to be honest. But I could understand if people don't feel that way about Smash.
I think that, like, Valve has done good with Deadlock to make it seem pretty approachable. With the shooter aspect, people who are good at shooters, I mean, like, you see, like, Shroud playing it.
Yeah.
And he's not, like, a MOBA player, but
Yeah,
he's
Ted
enjoying it a lot. He
it.
just plays Vindicta.
Yeah. Getting into this next match here, yeah, we have Pyramithra coming out. A character that people used to say was the best character in the game. And when, like, closer when they first came out, the first year of their release, and now people have started to find ways to exploit their recovery a little bit, and that kind of dropped them down the tier list. Still, like, probably an A or S tier character, probably still S tier to be honest, but not considered the best character in the game any longer. But this also might be a tough matchup, as the same reasons why I said Cloud is pretty good against Bowser Jr. Pyramithra, basically the same thing.
Just
Lots of
aerials.
aerials with big sword.
The Nair, just a big circle.
Yeah.
Fair and bear and back air. Bear. Do you say bear?
Yeah, people say bear.
Bear. I just feel silly saying bear.
It's a
I feel
little
like I
silly.
always say back air. A lot of them just go in a circle, and then like a semicircle at the very least.
Yeah, kind of just hit in this direction with sword. I mean, that's how Marth is. Marth, the first ever sword. Well, I guess Link was in Smash as well, but Link a little bit of a traditional sword fighter. But Marth, literally, every attack is just swing with sword in this direction, except for grab. Grab is the only hit that uses his arm. No kicks, no punches, all sword swings.
What's interesting about Sephiroth is that like a lot of his like tilts are stabs. And like he has a lot of stabs, but then like his smash attacks and his aerials are pretty stabby. I mean his up air is a big swing.
Yeah.
But like his
Forward air and back
forward
air
air is a big stab. Which can be kind of fun.
Oh, now forward smash gonna go right through that side B. Gonna take the, well, not the second stock of this game. Pyramithra has lost one stock already. But Mithra, great frame data. Huge sword and swings fast, but not a lot of damage. 2 hits, and it's still only 7.5%. That down tilt just makes me giggle every time. Little cart tongue.
Let me up to no good.
Oh, that forward smash barely just doesn't catch that up B. One good hit will take this stock here from Bowser Jr. Surprising to see them on Pyra when Bowser Jr. is only at 50%. They switch back to Mithra to try to recover. Mithra with a slightly better recovery. Somehow that forward air did not send them flying at all. I don't know how that happened. And not going to be able to make it back on that recovery. So now last stock for both these characters here. I know John probably on this Bowser Jr. hoping to get a little bit more. Because if they get this stock, they've reset to 0%. So very likely to take another one if they get this one. But yeah, John not landing like that up air typically connects to that forward air there, but people have been able to air dodge out. That could be a little bit of because online it's harder to connect these attacks. But yeah, normally you can get those to connect a lot more percent. Oh, and that will probably take it. No, it does not.
Wow.
Heavy character with that part.
We went to that top left of our TV we couldn't really see.
Yeah, we
Got
a
the
little
hat
bit of
on the way.
a decorative hat on our screen here for the casters.
Just keeping it so close.
Oh, goes for another down smash. Catches him with that Mecha Koopa throwing Moon.
Pyra comes out.
And that forward smash is
That'll
going to
do
catch
it.
him again. That's a huge comeback. I'm Pyramithra, that player, probably malding a little bit right now.
I would be.
It always sucks when you get a kill screen and you don't end up winning the match. So that's 6 stocks taken right now from Bowser Jr. already, and more still to come on the table, possibly.
I guess we don't know which players have played, so like that Pyramithra and the I already forgot who they just put in.
Pyramith, and then it was Palutena before that.
Palutena, like, who knows if that was the first two from last time.
Yeah, that could have been one of the best players that played already. We just have no idea.
The disadvantage of it just saying Wartburg, but it's also awesome that it just says Wartburg. And then we've got Esports 1 too, so.
Esports 1.
I mean, they were the first to get. Actually, they were probably the second, because if they were the first, they'd be Esports.
Yeah, well, on Switch, you can just have your name be anything.
We've always got that. Always have something Donkey Kong themed going on.
Yeah.
No Dunktastics have come out this time though. I haven't seen Dunktastic being said
Dude,
at
that's
all
because
yet.
Chris isn't on the sticks right now.
That's true. If he gets to go in this time, I'm
Yeah,
sure we
if.
might see a Dunktastic. I don't know what direction on the D-pad it is, but
Well, it's like
surely he'll be
you
pressing
gotta
it.
like hit L to bring up the like messaging, and then you have to like go through a series of like options like topics for quick chats, and then you pick the quick chat. So it's not even like a direction on the D-pad. But for all of you spectators out there, fun fact about Chris, he has the inputs memorized to say Dunktastic in the chat as fast as possible. He
That does not
speed
surprise
runs
me.
Dunktastic. JV's still in their second game. Just got a little bit of an update. They put their, since they only had 2 players play the first one, they sent their other 2 in first. Seems like they're doing pretty well. Not 100% sure what the score was, but still in the middle of that second set. Oh, we did have Tate in the chat.
That's awesome. It's always good to see alumni in the chat, especially Tate.
And Andrew
And
Armijax.
Andrew in there too.
Yeah, we got the
Lovely.
alums in the chat.
Smash Team GOATs. Hall of Famers, for sure.
Absolutely. They were pretty important. Last year was our first year as a Smash team, and being part of that first season is always monumental.
Comes the Game & Watch is back.
Game Watch is back, and let me just down to 1 stock. And again, like after taking 6 stocks already as Bowser Jr., any other stock you get now feels like extra credit. So see how they do. Yeah, this would also be an interesting. At least neutral interactions will be interesting. Because Game & Watch's Nair, that little fishbowl right there, is just ginormous.
Yeah.
60% already. And this Game & Watch coming out swinging, no hesitation, throwing out moves left and right. 20% already. Both of these characters have phenomenal recovery, so edge guarding will be tough. And that'll do it as that down smash lands. Quick game.
That was very
Both
quick.
people just throwing out moves. But yeah, shout out to John tonight. 6 stocks.
6 stocks is really big, leaving 9 stocks for the rest of the team to work with.
And with pick advantage now, too.
So
You
they
get
know
6
they're
direct
into
and
the
character
Game &
select,
Watch.
So. And it looks like we're sending in our Terry next. It's probably a good idea. I mean, ideally, we would want to get them down to their last player, because once you pick a character, you're locked into that character. So if we can get them locked into their last character, and then we reveal our little Mac, that'll really help with counter picks.
Looks like we swapped to the Persona 5 soundtrack.
I've never played a Persona game, but people do be loving those games.
Yeah, Persona 3 is probably my favorite game ever.
Yeah, my one of my buddies, Persona 5 is his favorite game of all time, and I respect his opinion. So
P5 is so good. I mean, they're all good.
now this is a reoccurring matchup from the first set. We saw Terry versus Game & Watch. Seeing it again here. And once again, this Game & Watch is out-swinging, which is something you can do with Game & Watch. Great frame data on a lot of these moves. So definitely can't get punished too hard. It's 98% already against this Terry. And it's so hard. The other thing that makes Game & Watch so good is because all his animations are so, like, janky and, like, little bits at a time, it's hard to know when his moves are done and when the hitboxes are no longer out. Like, especially Game & Watch's dash attack. That down tilt ducking under Terry's jab, that's kind of crazy. Another thing that people often don't talk about enough is the difference in, like, the size of your character that really matters. Like, Game & Watch, pretty small, but characters like Pikachu can be so tough to hit sometimes. Here we see Game & Watch charging up that oil panic.
Is that what it's actually called? I've always just called it bucket.
Yeah, oil panic is the official name of that move.
Oil panic.
I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Like 90% sure. Oh, almost gets the Buster Wolf there. Man, this matchup's looking a lot different than last time. This Terry struggling to find this first kill here. And will find it off that jab. And look at that, just nair to nair to nair to nair. Game & Watch classic. Oh my gosh!
Maybe a bit of a misinput there.
I think that they were assuming they wouldn't have enough time to get the forward smash after putting them in the ground, so tries to go for a custom combo and almost gets something. Yeah, so tough. Terry's recovery doesn't snap to ledge, so you can often get caught out with stuff like that. So now 2 players down for Wartburg. So now it is now it's just a 1 stock advantage, right? For Wartburg.
Yep, just 1.
We'll see who comes out next. Probably debating right now whether it's going to be Chris or Amante. We'll probably can tell right now after this character select. It's going to be Chris on this Wolf. Leaving the Little Mac for last. Although if it still is that Toon Link left in the bank, which I doubt it's the Toon Link. Who was their last player that last game? After Toon Link?
Oh man, who was it?
Been so many characters on the screen. It was... I know it ended with that crazy down smash from Bowser Jr.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine who it hit.
I cannot remember.
I can't either. There's just nothing in my head for that.
Help us out, chat, if you can remember who it was. I feel like we're going to have to see someone say it and be like, oh, yeah! Game & Watch, Link, then... Terry. It was a Terry.
Yes.
They played Yellow Terry.
It was Yellow Terry.
That's who it was. So that Terry might still be left in the bank. Probably, yeah, that would make sense then. If Amonte's picking who he wants to play, Game & Watch or Terry. Probably hoping to play against Terry, as Amonte does have a secondary Terry as well.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty decent one. He's got a lot of good combos. I think his neutral is could use a little bit of work, but knows the combos for sure.
Being a little bit silly there.
There you go. Got to make sure you stay on the platforms. I actually don't know what the official rule is. Normally people go down, but sometimes it could just be easier to stay in the spawn location. It isn't really firm in the rule book of what you're supposed to do. And Wolf, forward air and up air are going to be some of the few aerials that can actually contest with the Game & Watch's aerials. Oh, the down air to up smash. Not going to be enough to kill, but going to be some big damage for sure. Oh, goes for the down air off stage. Almost dies for it, though. Oh, rolls right into that down smash. That Game & Watch has just been down smashing at ledge when the opponent's at ledge every time. I think by now Wartburg should be adapting to that. They should never roll off ledge at this point. That dash attack.
Dash attack.
Get him out of here. Just a little swift kick to the face. Get this 2D creature out of my game. Yeah, Game & Watch, out of the best players in the world, one of them, like out of the best 4 players in the world. Oh, no Magna Hands from Wolf. One of them is Mia, who is a Game & Watch player, so definitely some great representation of Game & Watch at the highest level. Which is always nice to have somebody at the top level, at least like in the top 10 players in the world who play your character, because you can kind of learn from them. Which Wolf seems to be one of the few top tier characters that has like 0 representation in the top 10. Like ever.
That up special from Game & Watch is just so fast.
It is. Oh, it spaces out the turtle!
Keeping it at a 1 stock lead.
1 stock lead for Wartburg. Yeah, that's going to be huge.
It's kind of flipped from last time.
UWSP going to be on their last player now.
Guess we'll see if it's that Terry. What is my guess? I think Toon Link was first.
Yeah, I think the Terry's left in the tank for sure.
Which does make it a bit rough, right? I mean, wait. Yeah, well, if they are Terry, we win. They choose Terry.
Yeah, they're locked into Terry if they pick whatever character they pick here. They're locked in.
Then we would be playing Amante. Guaranteed, basically.
Yeah, our little Mac will play.
We wouldn't have Haven on Terry.
Well. I mean, maybe Amante won't even play. Maybe Chris pulls out a 3 stock here.
It's true. Can you mirror?
You're allowed to mirror your opponents. You just cannot play someone the same as your teammate.
Okay.
Actually, in the Smash community, we call them dittos, not mirrors.
Dittos. Oh, because there's mirror fighters.
Oh, those are echo fighters.
I'm
I don't
lost.
know. For
I'm
some
lost.
reason, it just in traditional fighters they call them mirrors, and for some reason the Smash community just uses the word ditto.
I know. I'm Unk, so I don't know all these fancy new words that the kids use these days.
I actually feel like that makes me sound old talking about Smash.
I got called Unk at work the other day by a freshman.
Oh, that's tough.
It was kind of messed up. But like it was fair. I said I remember when that song came out in 2020. He said, "Okay, Unk." I was like, "Wow."
Oh, that's
wow. And I said, "Fair enough."
Yeah, I mean, on 9/11, we were talking about like, where were you during 9/11? Because they were like, haha, we weren't born yet. And I was born. I mean, I don't remember. I was like 2. But I remember them making fun of me for being born before 9/11. That's crazy.
I was born 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks old. I think there was a nurse in my house. It was my 2-week checkup when it happened.
Andrew Archijak says it's over, Harrison. Time to retire.
Might be. It might be. The bakery is hard work, you know.
I mean, you have to add washed in parentheses next to your Steam name now.
Probably, yeah. Well, my Steam name is Dylan Lover right now still,
Oh,
so.
it's the Bowser. They have the Bowser left. I'm feeling pretty confident, actually, that it's the Bowser left. I thought the Bowser would have been that Palutena player.
Huh.
coming
So
out
maybe it was Terry was.
I mean, theoretically, it could be the Terry player playing Bowser now.
That's true.
It is Yellow Bowser.
It's Yellow Bowser, so. But they were Yellow Bowser when they played Bowser before.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Chris always got to do his little dance, and he always does the howl.
Dude, the howl's goated.
He always starts with the shot too.
Yeah.
I've never seen him not start off. It forces him to do something.
It's a great projectile. It goes through other projectiles. It's quick. Yeah, it's a great projectile overall. I do think it's pretty funny how Bowser and Wolf have like the same forward air. They just like slice in front of them with their claws, and it's like a ridiculously huge disjointed move. It's crazy. Yeah, not only is the laser great, but the gun has a hitbox too.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris really racking it up against the Bowser.
Yeah, oh, spot dodges that grab. Only down tilt though. If that was a down smash, probably would have killed. Almost got the kill though with that up B earlier, but Bowser is just so heavy. Oh, that's
wow.
tough. Just a charged up smash. It's gonna take it. Gotta be careful around Bowser. And again, we saw Chris sending out that up B at a disadvantage, and that's gonna be a habit he's got to break. But now it's gonna be 3 stocks versus 3 stocks. Little Mac versus Bowser. Bowser did take it the first time. This was the opening matchup of the first set, but I don't know. I believe in Amante. I think Amante can cook here.
Yeah, the beginning of the matchup was really close the first time.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
incredibly close.
stocks kind of got traded at the beginning, but then the Bowser started to read the shield a lot better, and
there
was
a KO
hitting the
punch
grabs.
that landed and didn't kill, just barely didn't kill. If that would have
Yeah.
killed, that would have changed the entire matchup.
Well, I wonder what it needs to be for Bowser, since he's so.
Yeah, most
so
characters it's
heavy.
like 20 something, like about 25 will probably kill.
That's crazy.
But Bowser, he was at like 30 or 40 there, and it still didn't kill. So we'll probably see some adjustments, but that's also how the Little Mac matchup just works in general. Is like usually if Little Mac lands their KO punch, they win. They don't land their KO punch, they don't win. And Amante specifically is really good at punishing players that have kind of bad habits that are pretty common of beginners, like air dodging or out of every combo, and just throwing out too many attacks, because Little Mac is just good at that. Little Mac's a little bit of a scrub buster built into the character. But unfortunately, this Bowser does not seem to have too many of those habits. Does not seem to be air dodging too much while panicking, not shielding too much or going in too much. Pretty good fundamentals, which is what you need if you're going to play a heavy. Which is pretty interesting. It doesn't seem that any of the heavies are really gimmicky.
A little bit of icing here.
Yeah. They could be doing stage bans, but it seemed like they picked, or were they just on Kalos? They were just on Kalos. Yeah, they're probably still doing stage bans.
This is an important stage for both teams. I mean, EWSP, if they lose these stocks, they're done for. But if they win, then they get a chance to win the whole thing. So
True. That is true.
this is an important one for both teams. Wartburg wins, they win. You know, it's too bad with how things are set up, and you wouldn't want to distract the players, that we can't have like a traditional like commentary couch right behind them while they're playing,
Yeah, that
so we
would
get
be
their
really
pop-offs. But it just like, I mean, just how it's set up, it just would not work very well. We'd have like a little 720p webcam on top of the TV. They have no one to handshake at the end either. It's not like it's a LAN thing,
Yeah.
so.
And we're pretty biased too. It's not like, yeah, it's a LAN tournament where we're just casters of a bunch of people playing. It is all our own team that is playing. So.
Is that more what it's like at UNI? Do people cast at the UNI?
No, they don't. They
little
don't
tournaments?
stream them there. But I'm just thinking like of like at majors and
Majors,
stuff.
yeah. A little bit more icing. Maybe they're gentlemen's to WarioWare items on.
One could only hope.
That's an ideal world. If anyone ever gentlemen's to WarioWare, they're gonna have issues if they're going against Wartburg, because this is a team that has a lot of practice playing items on WarioWare.
Yeah, WarioWare experts over here. With Smash Meter.
With Smash Meter, yeah. And fake Smash Balls for one game before we decided it was too ridiculous with 8 people.
Yeah. That's not even like don't hit the Smash Ball. It's like actively dodge hitting the Smash Ball.
I mean, when we were playing it earlier, people were intentionally hitting the Smash Balls to get people out.
That's one way to do it, I guess. All right, here we go. Looks like we're doing Kalos again anyway. After all that.
That was a lot to land on this. Maybe someone needed to use the restroom.
Yeah, take a breather, you know. It's a high-pressure situation. Got to make sure you get the mental right.
Little Mac knows about icing. He's a boxer.
Yellow versus yellow here. Usually you don't see the yellow skins. Oh, and that's going to be a shield break to start. I don't think it's going to be a kill. Just a fat 40% off rip. But 40% right
40% immediately.
He's going to have to stop countering. You don't want to counter against a slower character unless you know it's going to work. KO punch online.
KO punch. 56%.
It should kill here. It should kill if it lands. Oh, jab, jab. Oh, gets grabbed out of it. He does that jab, jab thing a lot into KO punch. It's not a true combo. He had the KO punch opportunity there, and just didn't take it. Instead wanted his little trick. Gets killed there after that side B.
I'm used to seeing Amante on the pink hoodie. The
Yeah,
pink
he's
sweats.
been switching it up. He just kind of randoms to whatever skin he gets. Presses the button a handful of times. And he's gotten side beat so many times. He's got to start rolling, spot dodging, something. Oh, almost punishes that directional air dodge.
Again. KO punch back.
Just gonna wait out that up smash. Oh, it doesn't want to get the shield broken, so let's go shield. And should have been a roll instead. It's gonna be tough for Little Mac to bring him back, but Little Mac, king of comebacks here. So definitely doable. Forward tilt still not gonna be enough. Tough guy indeed.
It's just so heavy.
Side B
There
is
it
going to
is
be enough
enough.
to take it. Okay, 2 stocks to 1. Little Mac's still going to have some work to do here. A little bit of a misinput probably. Just stand still there for a second. Yeah, Kalos really helping Little Mac's recovery now. Able to wall jump, able to land on that platform to dodge Flame Breath. Has the KO punch online, but it's not going to kill now. Little Mac's going to have to look for some down tilts, some forward tilts, a little bit of damage. And KO punch is gone anyway, so.
Has to do it the old-fashioned way now.
At least for this stock.
Or could just get back to KO punch.
Good. Probably not going to get too much off of getting hit. You're going to get KO punch mostly off your landing hits, so probably won't be till next stock. Because if you're getting hit enough, that's going to be it. That's going to be set 2 going to UWSP. We're going to game 3 here. Going for a late night.
Now it's more interesting. You wonder how they're gonna adjust to the junior play, because now they know that that's a serious threat. I'll go get an update on how JV went. It's based on the first set, I can imagine how it went, but might as well check.
Yeah, you never know. All right, heading into game 3 here. Game & Watch going out first versus Wartburg's Wolf. Long night. This will definitely be a battle of the mental here. A lot of Smash going on.
It seemed like everyone out there had a good mental. No one seemed to be too concerned. Amante wanted to change his controls, but that's about it.
Yeah. Actually, you know, you pointed out that Chris lasers off start every time. He didn't laser there, and Game & Watch tried to bucket the laser. So it's a good thing that he didn't laser.
He's trained him.
Dude, fighting games, all about conditioning your opponent. Oh, the jab block into forward smash. That's gonna be big damage. looks so silly when Game Watch does it. Good damage here.
A lot harder for him to throw at all those nairs and bears against a wolf
Yeah.
than it is for him to do it against a Terry.
The main thing is, how is Chris going to find this kill against this Game Watch? That's what's going to be.
Down air into
Have to
up
be-
smash.
I mean, yeah, that would do it. Could just be an up smash out of shield, or back air. Chris will probably throw out a lot more back air. Be good. Lasers not gonna matter too much. Jab almost gets the kill there. That'll get the
That'll do it. He's done that every time, basically.
Yeah. So the weak dash attack not gonna do it, but the strong dash attack will do it.
Exactly like-
Profit. Back-to-back Coach Fish.
Well known around these parts.
You see that back air just comboing into the back air there? Such a good move. The bacon. Down smash is going to kill off the top. So you can realize that hits off upwards. Now Wartburg playing from stock down. Game & Watch was kind of the character that did a bunch of damage, so if we can manage to get one more stock here,
That nair is just out for so long.
ooh, the bomb. Good thing Wolf teched that. If it didn't tech, that would have been a jab combo into F smash. Might have been the kill, but probably not. Would have been a lot more damage. Once again, how is this kill gonna happen? Oh no, no jump. 150%. 2 stocks left. Just Game & Watch.
In Game & Watch,
0 now.
he's gotten like 5 stocks off of his down smash.
Game & Watch certainly does love that.
No Dunktastic, actually, too, now that I think about it. It's time to lock in. This is no time for Dunktastics.
Yeah, no time. And maybe after the game we'll see it. Fantastic.
I hope we do.
It's always hard too because you can never tell if it is received as toxic. But
Let's Smash Bro was always a good one. That one
yeah,
that's impossible to be perceived as toxic, I think.
yeah. In Rocket League, I wish there was a quick chat that was the equivalent of like "good try," without it being sarcastic. But
Mhm.
there is no possible way to word like "nice try."
Just have to spam nice shot a bunch of times.
Yeah, but
At
if
the
you say
end.
nice shot when they like it didn't go in, it's
Yeah.
like then that feels messed up. But it's like no, that was a nasty shot. It just barely missed, or they barely saved it. There's no way to say that is genuinely a good effort without them receiving it as sarcasm.
Can you like type? Like if you have a keyboard, can
Yeah,
you
you
type
can
it out?
type. You can type. I mean, you don't really have time to
It's more
type
of a-
unless it's between goals.
Post game.
There is a close one, quick chat, but that one
That
always
seems.
feels sarcastic.
Yeah, that one seems toxic.
Wartburg sending in the Terry next. Fight off this Game & Watch. I'll be honest, I don't know if that's the best idea. I think sending in Bowser Jr. to clean up the Game & Watch might be the best idea. Somebody's got to put a stop to this man who likes to down smash a whole lot.
Well, he knows that he's gonna like those aerials a lot. He learned that last time. And he was talking about that in between sets as well.
The call him Mr. Game & Watch because he's the one doing all the gaming. You just have to sit there and watch.
That's real. That's so real. Maybe the realest ever.
They're playing Mr. Game & Watch's game. But it must feel confident in this matchup, which I originally said would probably be tough with the back air edge guards coming out. But I believe.
It's on a revenge tour right now. Already got,
also,
there we got one
nobody
song.
has forgotten to SD yet. That is pretty impressive. Well done, everybody. Crazy 42%.
It's a good
and
start.
that's going to be more as well with another jab power down. Double dash attack? I think he was going for a third. An up smash out of shield. Literally beating jab. So good. Double roll, new meta. That will find the kill there.
That's a big stock.
Oh.
That was a bit unfortunate one. There's just not much you can do. I mean,
no, that SD.
That's an unfortunate SD.
At 8% too. Hopefully, Haven can keep the mental up. SDing can sometimes be a little tilted, especially in a set 3. Yeah, you can't power dunk there. Goes for the custom combo, doesn't get it. That grab's gonna get him out of it.
Big parry. Does that go?
We got the go meter looking huge right now, looking pretty juicy. He can make it back here. Just drops down a step and gets caught by the down smash.
Down smash.
They gotta start ledge jumping, right? Or ledge attacking. Those two options. That's a pretty tough blow for the momentum of Wartburg.
I imagine that the junior comes in, the Lemmy comes in.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Might have to be fighting his dad here pretty soon.
And I wish we got to see that matchup. I guess we did get to see it. No, we didn't. We didn't get to see it. Oh, Little Mac coming in next. Okay.
Let's see what the skin is this time.
Using the coach tag, you're welcome. Wait, that's the wrong one. Let me go tell him.
I think he wants it for...
Alright, it seems that we're going to have some custom controls made real quick. As Amante wants Smash Stick back on. He's been pushing himself to play with Tilt Stick. But he wants Smash Stick.
Low sensitivity.
You're going to want low sensitivity. It doesn't matter. All that sensitivity does, fun fact for anybody watching, is you have one more frame to input a smash attack. That's all it is.
Really?
That's all it affects. Like
one frame?
Yeah, well, it's 2 frames total. It's a 1 frame difference between low, medium, and high each. Because if you're on low sensitivity and you try to smash attack, like you have to do a dash input and then an A input to do a smash attack, and you have one more frame between low and medium, and an additional frame between medium and high. That is it. So it's really small difference. It's all just in people's heads. Theoretically, if you have smash stick on, you would want a low sensitivity.
But like tilt, I've always played on
Yeah.
high sense.
So if you have tilt attack, you'd want high sense, so it's easier to smash attack.
Because then it's just you're doing it at the same time, closer to the same time.
Well, on high sensitivity, you have more of a gap.
You
more
have a
of
better window
Yeah,
or
so
a
it's-
wider window.
Yeah, you're gonna get
So
smash
it's
attacks more
easier.
often.
There we go. We'll see if he goes back to yellow. Oh, classic. On the pink sweats. An outfit I believe I've seen Amante walk around campus in, probably. He's stylish.
Is a stylish individual for sure. Respect that. Speaking of stylish, the Wartburg team store is still open. It got extended throughout this week. So go check out that store if you want some Wartburg esports gear. Every purchase you make brings in $8 for the team. $8 goes a long way. The Smash team will tell you that it's for the Sans DLC. Who knows? Maybe it still won't even be enough money. Who knows? Wartburg esports with the Sans DLC.
Oh, Sans DLC still? That's rough.
Stuff out here. We gotta work for it, you know. Gotta keep the Smash team wanting. Keep it
Can only max out so many credit cards before we get in trouble. That'd be the straw to break the camel's back. They see the Sans DLC and they're like, yeah, we're cutting you guys off.
the bucket switching sides. All right, we got Amante on the controls that he's used to. Let's see how this goes. That up B hit so far, it caught the forward smash there. Look at, you'll see how many more smash attacks are being thrown out.
He's much more used to this control scheme.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be good for him overall because I think he uses smash attacks too frequently.
Does have the KO punch.
And that'll do it.
Doesn't
As
even
he
need it.
Probably only connected with smash attacks. That whole stop. I think he had one down tilt to side B. Other than that, it's all smash.
I guess he knows his strengths in that. It's just something that he has to mess around with for a long time before getting used to it. I mean, however long he's been playing the game, been on Smash Stick probably. It's just you gotta unlearn.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's different when it comes to video games. I'm a big nerd. That's why I do this for a living. But my philosophy, anytime I play a game, I look at the settings, and as soon as I start a game, I will watch a YouTube video on settings, and I will see which settings give me the highest potential and highest skill ceiling. I don't care how hard it is to use them.
And then learn
I
it.
want those, and then I will force myself to learn those. And I believe Tilt Stick allows you to do things you can't do with Smash Stick. On some characters, Smash Stick is a little bit better. Like Fox, I would prefer Smash Stick because you do have some tight windows to combo into up smash, and it's really hard to do like a running up smash without Smash Stick. But with Little Mac, there's so many more options you get with Tilt Stick. You can do like a running forward tilt. It's a lot easier to get up tilts out quickly. You can do instant dash attacks with a Tilt Stick. You can't do that with Smash Stick. There's just like a lot of options that you can only do with Tilt Stick. Where when you're on all the stuff you can do on Smash Stick, you can just do on Tilt Stick. You'll just have to manually input the Smash attack. But once you just get used to that, you'll be fine. When I was a kid, actually, playing Melee, where you can't change what the right stick does, it just only does Smash attacks. You can't change it. I thought the using the C stick to do Smash attacks was for babies. I would make fun of my sister because she would have to. She was so bad she would have to use the C stick to do Smash attacks. Where I was so incredible at the game, I could press side and A at the same time. So I conditioned myself like my whole like childhood to never use the C stick, which I don't know. Maybe it's for the better now. It's made it easier to switch to Tilt Stick, which I still play so much Melee today, and obviously you just want to use C-Stick for Smash attacks. Actually, it is, looking back on it now, what I know about Melee, it is actually optimal to use the C-Stick in Melee, because you can, in Smash Ultimate, if you use the Smash Stick, you can charge your Smash attacks with the stick, Where in Melee, you cannot charge your smash attacks with the stick.
It's just it just
It'll
has to
just do
go.
it immediately. And when you do side and A, it'll make you do at least 1 frame of charging. So you can technically do your smash attacks 1 frame faster if you use the C stick in Melee.
Interesting. I was never a big Melee. I think the first one I really played was Brawl. Back on the GameCube, I was more of a Luigi's Mansion kid.
That's a good game.
I'd love Luigi's Mansion.
That game actually had me scared as a kid. Playing that game at night alone.
It was
like,
a little
I
scary.
was spooked, dude.
The first part of the game where it's just dark,
Yeah, dude.
it's scary. The lightning.
And the music.
You get to feel like Luigi. More icing going on.
Mario.
Such a good game. Luigi in this game is a silly little guy.
He is a silly little guy. A random fact about Luigi, he has one of the strongest back throws in the game. I think second behind Incineroar. Maybe third behind King K. Rool. But it is one of the strongest back throws. Where like all the other characters that have strong back throws are like heavies. And then there's Luigi.
Like Ness has a pretty strong back throw, doesn't he?
Ness's back throw is pretty strong. I
He's
think
a-
Luigi's is stronger
Yeah.
than Ness's.
Really?
Which like Ness is known for having strong throws.
I guess I just never see anybody playing. Oh, is this happening?
We might be gentleman'sing to WarioWare. No.
Oh, that's too bad.
Nah, they had
He's trolling us. How sad is that? We're so close to greatness. I was thinking this is gonna be a 3-hour match, but it started at 8 and not 7. But still later than normal. He's hovering the WarioWare again.
I wonder if they're asking
to
the gentleman to do it. That's for the mental.
How can you say no? I mean, like, if they want Battlefield, then you can just Battlefield WarioWare.
A little bit of a rules mix up there. Apparently, they declared one character, we banned stages, and then they're like, actually, we're going to go this character. They're going to go Terry at first, and they said, actually, we're going to go Young Link. But, I mean, same stages would have been banned either way, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Well, now they should accommodate us and gentlemen's to WarioWare.
Exactly.
Just that's how it has to be. Realistically, like if it's small Battlefield or whatever, like come on, like, we could just do WarioWare for fun.
Which, yeah, the Young Link will be a much different matchup into Little Mac than Terry.
As long as he's able to read the down air. I mean, that's what that Young Link really liked doing.
Or that was Toon Link. So they said
Oh,
Young
it
Link.
was
I don't
different.
know if it's going to be that a different person playing Young Link now.
Young Link. Yeah.
Which I guess that is one way. Like Echo Fighters, I believe you're allowed to have 2 Echo Fighters on the same team.
It's like you
They
could do
count as different
Peach,
characters. So
Daisy.
Peach and Daisy, I believe you could have 2 players playing that same. One character playing Peach, one character playing Daisy. But so that counts. If they're different character slots, then it counts as 2 different characters. But like Bowser Jr. and Lemmy are the same character. They're just different skins.
I guess, yeah, because if you had a team full of Bowser Jr. players, you
That
could
would
just
be
all
so
play
fun.
Bowser Jr.
Could you imagine?
Is Marth and Lucina, are they Echo Fighters?
They are Echo Fighters. Most Echo Fighters actually have a difference, like Marth and Lucina. Marth has more damage at the tip of his sword, but is weaker everywhere else, and Lucina's just flat damage. So there actually is a difference, similar to Roy and Chrom. Chrom is flat damage everywhere, but Roy is stronger at the hilt of the sword, and different recoveries on those characters. But Peach and Daisy, almost identical. Samus and Dark Samus, almost identical. Yeah, it is a young Link. Repping the Wartburg orange. We'll take that. Oh, that shield.
That's a
looking like
lot of
skittle.
shield damage.
If you angle that forward smash down, it's similar on most characters. A downward angled forward tilt does a little bit more shield damage.
Very.
Which Amante's very good at angling that.
It's close to the KO punch.
Yeah, we'll get it here. Doesn't get caught by the up air after the up B, which is normally. He keeps going for that jab KO punch. It's not a true combo. He's got to stop doing it.
I mean, like, you think about it, if he had just KO punched instead of that jab, we would have got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, still.
It's more committal because if you do miss, you can get punished a lot easier than
Yeah.
missing a jab. But sometimes you just gotta trust yourself. Oh, more shield damage. Oh, the spot dodge there. Super armors through that arrow. Get that down smash. Find the kill there, and there it is. Forward smash to the face.
Is this last 3 for both teams?
No, we still have Bowser Jr. in the tank. This is just their second, actually.
Really?
They've only put in their Game & Watch.
Oh, I guess, yeah, there was just so much time between those last 2.
Yeah, it's been a long night. We've been playing Smash for 2 hours now.
Then most of the team has been here since, like, 6:30, so they've been playing Smash for a long, long time. To be fair, some of it was 8-man WarioWare with items, so...
The most mentally taxing Smash.
Honestly, it can be.
Alright. Pretty even percents now. Oh, there's the kill from Young Link. Forward smash gonna seal the deal. As Young Link kind of bombs himself, gets forward smashed for it. Tied up 0% now. The jab just gets broken out of that combo. It's not. See, now he gets grabbed for it. He's got to stop doing it. It has not worked. It has worked one time, but throw out the F smash.
He's got the KO punch against a Young Link at 36. Probably do it.
Yeah, this probably will kill. You see him just. Oh, he loses it to an arrow. That's the downside of the KO punch is usually one little hit. Okay, it works that time. The jab up smash. It should never work. Offline, it probably will never work. Oh, that up B doesn't do it yet. Goes for a second one.
Goes.
That one will do it. Little Mac taking that fight there. Now that's 4 stocks for this Little Mac with still 1 stock left in the tank. It seems the smash stick was just what Monte needed. He just had to change those controls and he was ready to go. He does play way better on the smash stick, but which is frustrating because as a coach, I want him to push himself to be uncomfortable so that he can be better in the future. But I feel that the results of tonight, seeing the difference between tilt stick and smash stick, they'll see the immediate rewards and never want to go back.
I mean, he's still got a week before the next game, and he's got 2 years left at college to learn that tilt stick.
I don't think it makes enough of a difference that I would force him to do tilt stick. That'll be up to him. There are top players who play smash stick. A bunch of characters. You can make it work.
Are there any banned skins for characters?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think so.
Can you use custom Miis if you go Mii Fighter? Or any of the Mii?
Yeah, I think all Miis are legal.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been some crazy Miis out there before then.
Yeah, if anyone actually plays Mii Fighter.
I've played against Obama online a few times. I think that's a pretty
Obama on one of our switches.
Yeah, I think we have Sir Victor, but he's Mii Gunner for some reason. I don't know why he's the Mii Gunner. I think we also have a hamburger.
We do have the hamburger. We have Obama. We have a troll face on one of the switches.
Yeah. You know, Chris is pretty adept at making those silly little ones.
Yeah,
Got practice.
Liam actually plays Mii Gunner, so.
Yeah, well, he plays Sir Victor. It's just that's so strange. Like
we played Obama dittos. We even
Obama
changed Obama's
dittos.
tie to orange. The rep Wartburg.
That's
So
how
they're
we should.
probably thinking about who to throw in next against this this little Mac. I wonder if the Toon Link is still left in the tank. If they're going to want to throw in Toon Link next. I mean, if that Young Link was the same player as the Terry player, then that'll be pretty interesting. Because that person didn't quite look as comfortable on Young Link as they did on Terry.
Yeah. Well, they said that they declared the Terry, so I would assume that was Terry.
Yeah, they might have just changed, like, oh, well, we'll send in our Terry player. Actually, no, let's send in this other player. Because, yeah, usually with Young Link, you see a lot more Young Link things, like bombs comboing into down airs, up Bs comboing into up airs, and down throw coming into up airs. They tried to do an up B to up air one time. Oh, Cloud? No.
I feel like a lot of people have practice against Cloud on this team.
That
Not
is
just
true.
because of you, but also last year Andrew played quite a lot of Cloud.
And just online, Cloud's one of the most popular
Yeah.
characters. And one of the top 4 players that I was talking about earlier, Spargo, plays Cloud. And anytime you see a Cloud, or you see any character represented in the top players, you're just going to naturally see a lot of them in online games. Yeah, looks like they were both testing if they were ready. That Cloud did not taunt, they just jabbed. But I guess that's the equivalent, sure. Cloud going to do a quick 70%, but Little Mac can make that up pretty easily. The up B out of shield going to be pretty tough in this matchup as well. KO
Got
punch
KO
already
punch.
online.
Limit
Cloud
break.
forced to use the limit to recover, and that could have been a KO punch right there. Oh, that also could have been a KO punch, but instead up smash. Dangerous up B, not going to get punished though. KO punch gone. Counters that up smash, and that's going to be the kill. Huge mileage from Little Mac this game. And every stock matters because now we just have one more left in the bank, and every stock down makes Bowser Jr. able to make more and more of a comeback. And that limit break is going to be charged. Just about any move will kill. Yeah,
And there it is.
But getting that one stock, very important. Very, very important. So our Bowser Jr. will have to take 5 straight stocks. Wartburg definitely on the back foot right now, heading into this last character of this game 3. But, like I've always said, it's anyone's game. This format allows for these comebacks. Normally this comeback wouldn't be possible because each player could only get a 3 stock differential. Not in this format. In this format, it really helps those teams that have one really good player on their team. Which would be our Bowser Jr. for us. That's Johnny.
I think I like this format, crew battle format, better than the MVEC like points sort of system that's going on. I guess they both have their merits and the good things about them, but I think I just prefer this one. It makes it so there's the cooler like comeback things and taking 6 stocks like last set.
Yeah, definitely better for the spectators. It is a lot longer. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, from the coaching perspective, I feel like it allows the better team to win in the MVEC format, and this format allows the better player to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I know at the high school level this last year, they changed the format we're doing in VEC to allow everybody to get a chance to play, because it's also better for the winning team too, because if you're way better than a team, you just have one player like Liam who took 9 stocks and the other 2 didn't even get to play.
Yeah.
Where in high school especially, where participation is a little bit more valued, just works better where you make sure everybody gets game time.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 stocks is a lot of stocks to be taking.
Yeah.
Was it also this same team but their JV, or is it a separate team?
Different school. The JV team played against Augustana.
Oh, Augustana. Yeah. I'm from that area. The Iowa side of that area, but
Yeah, Augustana, someone who's been a little bit of a rival
Mm-hmm.
to Wartburg College, as we've lost some important games to them.
That's true. Beating Augustana definitely feels good. Like, a lot of that team hasn't played against Augustana before, but the ones who have played against Augustana, that feels like a good win for them, probably. I know Sean has had a few games against Augustana on League of Legends, not Smash, but still.
Yeah, same thing. They have a different coach now. Their coach moved over to Carroll University. Good old Joe.
Do we play them at all in any of our divisions?
We played them last year in Rocket League, I believe. I haven't fully looked at all the teams who are in all of our Rocket League divisions, but quite possibly, pretty likely actually, we would, at least in one of the teams will. And here we go, going to Battlefield. Good stage for both of these characters. But we got to pick, so must mean that we feel pretty comfortable about it.
High energy, move that body.
Love to see it. And high energy indeed. Going to this last game here. Both players taunting. Here we go. 2 stocks and 3 stocks. Bowser Jr. gonna have to take these 2 stocks and then face another 3 of another player. Slow start to this game, as games often go Bowser Jr. And finally, Johnny's able to find those strings of up airs. 65% already on this Cloud.
Cloud definitely seems a little bit more uncomfortable against the Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
Throwing out a lot more up Bs.
Yeah, typically up B out of shield is a great option for Cloud, but doesn't always work on Bowser Jr., who is going to get suicide up B there. That's tragic. The Cloud was dead anyway. You don't have to go for that edge guard, and every stock matters so much, but hopefully Johnny can keep that mental going. The momentum is still all on his side. Cloud's got a low shield, missing all these up Bs. They're not getting punished too hard. That's the way Battlefield goes. Is the good thing about up being with Cloud is you can oftentimes land on that top platform. Two cross slashes in a row from Cloud. Just looking to try to find that hit, and that's going to be a dominant performance from Bowser Jr. Now it's just 2 stocks and 3 stocks. Wartburg only down 1 stock. This has kind of been the name of the game, just being down 1 stock, up 1 stock. It's been a close back and forth match this whole time.
The biggest lead was, I think, was 3. Maybe it was just 2. Wartburg was up 2 at one point, and I think that
Wartburg
was the
was
biggest.
up 3 last game with
When
Bowser
he
Jr.
took the
taking up
6 stock, yeah.
Sorry.
That was the biggest lead so far, and now it's just back
And
to
crazy
1.
that we started with that 3 stock lead and we ended up losing that one. So here we go. We don't know what character they're playing next against this Bowser Jr. I don't know if they found an answer, but like I said, I think Bowser Jr., one of his biggest advantages is a lack of matchup knowledge, but now they've got to see so much Bowser Jr. in action that they might be starting to adapt.
I mean, I don't. Watching him play, it's like he has a lot of mix-ups. Like, I think he's been doing a really good job, John has, of just keeping them guessing about what's going to come next. I mean, the beginning of that game, it was just a lot of away from each other, Cloud up special, just thinking that he's going to go in on him, and then when he finally does, he doesn't think he is, and then he gets punished for it.
Yeah.
He's good at conditioning them. I mean, like you said an hour ago about the side special, he just jumps out of it. It's scary just seeing him running towards you, and then he's just not anymore.
And if he hits your shield and then jumps, you don't know if he's going to jump past or jump back. And that's what was getting that Cloud there. He had to guess which way that John was going to jump out of his shield. And that's why he kept up being the wrong way. He didn't get punished too much for it, but Johnny's neutral is so good that he can just slow the game down and make you play to his speed. Which is why I think he has the most potential for going on these long runs in this format, is because he can play so consistently. Because he makes the opponent play his game. little bit of time coming out, probably doing those stage bans. We don't know, as the casters yet, what character they're planning to throw in. We'll see it here pretty soon. Might be that Bowser. I mean, they've changed characters so much. We really have no idea. Boxing ring. Yeah, no shot. Then it's boxing ring. I hate that stage with a passion. All right, Kalos it is.
Victory Road.
Yes, indeed. That's basically what it is right now. And there's the Bowser. Okay, we finally get the father-son matchup that we've been waiting for.
Hopefully this isn't canon.
You know what is canon, though? The canon
on yeah.
Let me start.
It's true. It's probably a bit harder for him to get Bowser off the stage than it is for the other stuff. He's just running back and forth, I think.
I wonder if he thought
Maybe
that it was go time.
Forgot.
All right, there's the tripping taunt. And I know very little about this matchup, actually. I don't know who has the advantage. I don't know what tools are going to interact with what. I'm scared that Flame Breath at the ledge with Bowser is going to be really good against Bowser Jr.'s up. Because Bowser Jr. can't up B again immediately after getting hit, because he has to wait for his cart to come back, even if he gets hit. So that's the downfall of Bowser Jr.'s recovery. Probably one of the main things keeping him low. Oh, almost gets the follow-up on that. The Mecha Koopa. I mean, the Bowser hasn't even tried to go for Flame Breath yet at the ledge. I wonder if they're saving that in their back pocket, or if they just haven't had time to set it up yet. There, they go for it. There, they don't go for it a second time. They're just a little scared, I think, of that wand swing out of up B. They don't want to lose that stock. The back air just barely not coming out for Bowser. That could have been the stock. Oh, GameStop trades there with that forward smash on the down air. All of Bowser's attacks are just so ginormous, it's hard to dodge. You see John just being very careful with his recovery. Doesn't want to take any risks.
He's keeping it really low.
Yeah, no chance of edge guarding. And a big hit from either of these characters will take this first stock. And there it is, the slide out on the side B. Take that stock and then forward air. Not going to take the stock yet, actually. And there we see the Flame Breath, and yeah, he tries to air dodge through it, but you can't grab ledge when you're doing an air dodge after that. So 1 stock to 2 here. Bowser too heavy to get the follow-up, but then gets it on the second one after a little bit more percent. That's 66%.
That's a lot of percent.
Down air, going to be able to give Bowser Jr. that free landing. A lot of smash attacks getting thrown out now from Bowser Jr. That forward smash is really safe if it misses. You can act pretty soon after it, but if they go behind you and hit you while you're still using the move, then it is not as safe.
He's getting a lot of percent on his dad here.
Yeah, but still a stock down. Man, that just does 20%. One grab. There's that silly down tilt.
Yeah.
Oh, the up B, gonna edge guard to get the kill. It's 1 stock to 1 stock. This is for all the marbles here. Oh, doesn't quite get the opening because Bowser is just too heavy at 0% to get the combo started. Is gonna need another side B now after this first 2%. Gonna have to find a way to get back to stage. Fakes high, goes low. And there's the opener. That's gonna be big damage.
Yeah, we've seen
67%.
this. Gets it basically even.
Yeah, the cutscene basically. Bowser not being able to do anything. Gets the percent lead for the first time this game. Finds the up smash to counter that down air. Oh, causes Bowser to do a panic air dodge. Is unable to punish it though.
This is the side special.
Both players probably extremely nervous. That doesn't kill yet. Bowser Jr. gonna have to find a way back to stage. It does. Hit side bead. Is this gonna kill? It does not kill yet. And Bowser just
playing so safe.
Oh, that up B's not gonna kill either. Goes for the edge guard, doesn't get it. Gonna drop that up B. Uh-oh, this could be it. Oh my gosh, both players a little too nervous to send out their high-risk moves. Makes it back onto stage. That's not going to connect. Jabs the wrong way. Oh, the nerves have to be so high for both of these players. You just feel that back air so close to hitting. Is that up B going to kill? It does kill just barely. That's heartbreaking for Wartburg. Oh, absolutely heartbreaking. Such a close game. Well played to all of these players here. that Bowser played pretty well. Gave the fact that Bowser was able to take those 2 stocks off Bowser Jr. Pretty impressive. Pretty close game. Literally pixels away from a lot of those back airs landing for the edge guard and everything. Tough way to start the season and that heartbreaking loss, but very promising games for a lot of people. So GG's, and we will see you guys on the stream. We have Rocket League playing on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. That should be a good game for their NECC season opener. And yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight. See you either on Thursday for Rocket League or back next week for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.